folks. I was a bit late getting the intro started there, so we'll just get the stream started. We've got a minute before the race starts. Hope you're all well. Good morning to you. We're at Autopolis in Group 2, one of PD's favourite combinations. Not a combination I mind at all, but it would be nice, I'll be honest with you, PD, there is more than Autopolis, Fuji and Suzuka that we could use the Group 2 cars at, if you know what I mean. Hopefully everything is okay with the sound and stuff. I put a new graphics card into the PC since I last streamed and I haven't actually really tested anything, so hopefully everything's running as intended. I was trying to get the tyre temperature thing up, but it's not wanting to work. There's an update for Streamlabs, and I'm assuming I would need to update Streamlabs, which I didn't have time to do, to get the tyre temperature thing working. Which is a shame because it's probably quite an important element of this race. It's all about looking after those tyre temps, so it is, folks. But yeah, welcome along, folks. Hopefully everything's good. Who have we got? We've got Dead Dave. James was first in the chat, and he's not even here yet. James, what is going on? I'm sure he'll pop in and say hello. He'll be working hard, no doubt, as Nate always is. Indian Stig Racing, welcome along as well. And David, thank you for coming into the stream. Now, who we got in here? It's oh wow, it's pretty dead, isn't it? It is pretty dead. A few A+ at the front though. Hopefully, David, yes, hopefully, because they're quite important. Not like, they're not always important, but a race like this, tyre temperatures are pretty important. Right, we're starting at the back, we're in the NSX. I can only stream until like 11:30, because I need to go to the vets after that. I need to take a dog to the vets, so just for the good luck. Right, we might have to do my party piece strategy in this one though, because there's a lot of lower ranked drivers in front of us. So we're going to pit on lap 1 and we're going to baby the tyres to the end. We'll save 4 seconds in the pit stop, not changing the tyres. Am I getting wormed? Yes, my 6-monthly worming procedure, Dave. Calms, welcome to the stream. Bit annoying I can't get that tyre temperature up for you. A bit of chaos. Blindsided there, did he? Really broke at the wrong marker. Demo, how we doing? He's got to baby the tyres from the start here. Do another lap. Yeah, I did 3 races yesterday, Demo. Yeah, they all went pretty well. couple of GTRs in front of us. Well, not like I try and race them, demo. Got to know who your competition is, and they're definitely not my competition. One minute. Whoa! Right, this is my party piece strategy. How's everyone feeling for the Nations Cup round 3 tomorrow on the play? I mean, it's going to be utter chaos down into turn 1, I guess. Or tyres are only at 81 at the front, 81 and 78 at the front. Cars, how we doing? Oh, I'm going to do a stress on the tyres there. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you're all well. Had a nice morning. Had a gloomy one here in Glasgow. Catching these guys already. That was a bad lap there. Well, it was a good lap. It wasn't a bad lap time, but we definitely got too much heat into the tyres there. So all I'm doing here, right? All I'm doing here to kind of look after these tyres is, do you ever remember a video I put out about the slow steering technique? That's all I'm doing. Amazing the amount of temperature it saves in your tyres though. especially in this last sector, because this is what really, the tyres do not get a break in this last sector. Just take it, this is where you really need to, especially the corners like this, just let it roll through them. Happy, how we doing? I think we'll catch up to these guys so quickly though. We should pick this lap though, maybe. Take it nice and easy. There's no point getting involved in a battle with them if they're all pitting. Tyre temps with 87 on both tyres. Still gaining on the leader as well. Why are they not pitting? Why would you not pit on lap 6 and do a shorter, the longer stint on the second one with the cooler tyres? You're off, mate. Okay, why you wouldn't pit on lap 6? Right. To P3. Good gap behind us. Good for her. P1 pitted. I was literally just about to say, you don't see that many people losing it in Gran Turismo these days, but you lost it. I don't think Barney's pitted, by the way. I don't understand how he'd be 12 seconds ahead of me. And he's losing a lot of time at the moment. I think we're winning. Tyre temps at 86. Did a good job with the tyres here. He's not on fresh tyres. I thought so. I'm not sure you've ever seen me win a race. They don't happen that often, to be fair. I don't know what's happened to the faster drivers, because you had McSpongy and you had Lawford. Usually get reasonable pace. That's it, David, that's it. Need to bring it home now, folks. Bring it home, start the stream off with a win. Keep these tyres in the operating range. Oh, Dave, I was doing this strategy yesterday and finishing with better tyres than people who pitted on lap 6 at the end of the race. Changed tyres, I was finishing with better tyres than them. See, to be honest with you, this race is kind of made for me though, because I'm pretty good in Group 2 anyway. Plus, I enjoy like tyre management. I enjoy kind of having to drive to a different, you know, adapt my driving to. Some people have only got one way of driving, and that's to push, and if you push in this, I mean you're fine because you can make the pit stop and change the tyres midway through anyway, but even at the end of both stints you're still going to have bad tyres. Take the rest of this lap really easy and see if we can go for a good lap at the end. Just to show how much life the tyres actually still have in them. Go for a lap. Arkies, how we doing? Welcome in. I see, even just that one push lap I can really feel the tyres really losing the grip in this sector. .480 to the finish. Thank you for being a member for 35 months, Arkies. Appreciated. Still working away, still touring Scandinavia. Thank you, folks, thank you. I don't know what went on at the front. Obviously there was some shenanigans going on. Oh yes, the great Amazon server outage of 2025. Maybe the most significant event of the year, to be honest with you. Very significant event. I was going to stream yesterday morning, but when I seen that was the case, I just didn't bother, obviously. What was it, about 1 o'clock or something before? Kimmy number 2, Deadpool 87. Kimmy number 2. I feel like I have to go and see what happened. Don't give space. We have to go and investigate that one, don't we? Let's go and investigate. So it's a pretty good strategy that if you can make it work, you save 4 seconds in the pits. Now, I don't think too many people can probably save the tyres that way, but if you can do it, then I think that's the fastest way. Well, maybe not the fastest way to do the race, but certainly if you're going from the back or trying to make up some positions, That 4 seconds you save, and if you can still keep the tyres alive at the end, is definitely worth it. Ah, nice one, Arkies, nice one. A win's a win. I'm not really Arkies, I just know the secrets, that's all it is. I know the secrets and how to look after your tyres in this kind of these sort of conditions. I mean, if I've put a video out, I've told everybody how to do it, so it's not a difficult driving technique to look after the tyres and keep the temperatures down. But it's more, I guess it more requires like discipline, because you're not pushing, you're not trying to drive as fast as you can go. You've got to be very conscious of how you drive in certain corners. So everybody can do it. You just have to kind of train your mind to actually. You have to kind of forget that you're racing the car directly in front of you and that you're fighting the tyres, and that's not easy for a lot of people. May have been a murder. Oh no. He's killed himself, didn't he? Exactly, Arkies, yeah. Particularly the fast corners, you know, you keep the car below the limit of grip on the fast corners, and it's a huge difference in save. Particularly in cars like these with high downforce as well, so you don't lose as much speed in, say, for some example, like a Group 4 or Group 3 car, because you've still got the downforce allowing you to carry a lot of speed. I want to make Spongy, because he finished in P6 as well. Flash, Rogue One. Oh, that's a 3-second penalty, I think. Is it? Could be. Ah, it was McSpongy was in P2. So it was. Oh, we did see McSpongy pit. Yeah, spin. I didn't think it's that. Didn't notice it was McSpongy up in P2 when they binned it. Let's do it again. As the servers were dodgy, I decided to set up a custom race. No worries, Demo. Thanks for coming in, mate. We can stand the chat. Yeah, you'd probably be surprised, Arkies. There's a lot of people struggling with this race. There's a lot of people. Definitely a lot of people struggling. I need to go for a pee though, folks, before this starts. I'll be back in a wee minute. You can time me, David, 25 seconds. Turn the mic on, Womble, turn the mic on. 26.76, yeah. Right, well, I don't think we're going to win this one. This is obviously a much stronger lobby than the last one. But we should be able to make our way forward. I kind of do want to do a run where I change the tyres. But, I can just make so much progress by pitting early, saving the 4 seconds, and then just kind of conceding positions at the end if I have to. So you've got to run the best strategy for your race. You can't just kind of predetermine your strategy before you start, can you? You got promoted to the point of maximum stress. That happened to my brother, so it did. My brother got promoted to a kind of senior position in his work, and he absolutely hated it because he wasn't hands-on anymore, and he hated having to manage people because people are such a pain in the arse to manage. So he went back to his old job. He was like, nah, I don't want this, just demote me back down to what I want to actually get my hands on doing the actual job that I'm trained for, and I don't want to deal with other people's problems. You can screw the extra 10 grand a year or whatever it was. You do hear that quite a lot, don't you? Hefty punt up the rear there, so we did. Oh my god. I'm going to have to pit here, folks, because I'm... I have stressed these tyres more than I'd like on lap 1. Oh, looks like Spongy's had another... You've got to love the way you enter the pits in Autopolis, eh? No, don't take it out on the cats, Dave. Not the cats. Yeah, there is arcades, yeah. These tires are a bit harder than I'd like. My cousin got promoted to our company and she's absolutely hated it. Yeah, she went back to her old job. I mean, I could go for promotion in my job. But there's no way I would do it. The money would be nice, but see, having to deal with people's problems, I'm afraid I'm just not sympathetic enough, and certainly not PC enough to deal with people's problems. They'll be getting told what to do. It's a bit fast one, but I should be going as fast as that. You stream little enough without it. I know, Dave. Honestly, I do need to. I blame PD though, Dave. PD don't make it easy for me to want to stream at times. They've been a bit better just recently, but '86 and '87 on the front tyres. Too kind, Dave, you're too kind. I will be streaming more though. I know I say that all the time, but I need to kind of definitely start streaming a bit more often. But we'll get update for Gran Turismo. We've got Project Motor Racing coming. I've got a new graphics card, but I'm not convinced the PC is particularly happy with it for streaming Le Mans Ultimate. Angle into that corner, I didn't want to. We're up on temps a wee bit. When's Spec 3 due, or Project Motor Racing? Spec 3's middle of December, some point. It's December at some point, but exactly when, nobody knows. Project Motor Racing is the 25th of November. Just drive to the pit or have to pass them down into turn 1. A few corners to get away from this Spanish driver. Depth are fine. Any chance of more music rallies? Let's hope not. Let's hope PD have been putting the resources into something. Why is this driver in front not pitting? Corner and get him down into the hairpin. I'm on that curb road, which is not ideal. Follow through here. Course, mate, big time. A second to Lawford behind, which I could. What are you doing? What is your plans and strategy? Clearly got no tyres. do. Right, we need to cool the tyres down a little bit. Still do 33s on lap 9 though, on the tyres. I bet we can hold Lawford off. There's no. Certainly by the time he gets close enough to his tyres will be suffering. So our front left is now over 90, which is not ideal. Have to bring that back down. I think you've got to remember, it's now what, over 3.5 years old this game. Getting closer. We're not giving away anything for free. don't. Yeah, that's a terrible move. I don't think we did anything wrong there. You just want... what a dickhead. We did not do anything wrong there. We just kind of kept it to the inside and he was determined to go to the outside. That's noted. That one is well noted. Absolutely noted. We did not do anything wrong there. He just wanted to go to the outside and I was like, no, I'll break at the inside quite happily. That's poor. Nah, he's not uploading much. Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, my numbers are right down as well, but you kind of have to expect that when you're putting the content out sporadically. We'll be getting that one back, so we will. We will be getting that one back. Yeah, exactly, Arkeys. You definitely don't want the stress of it, do you? Tell me, like, be honest in the chat. Do you think I did anything wrong there? I don't think I did anything wrong. I think we were just fighting it very, you know... We'll look at the replay. I don't think we were in the wrong there, though. Still, another podium, isn't it? Another podium. So, look, I don't particularly like that move there, but fine, we're fine. We give him the room, we give him the room. He understeers wide, so we now got a run on him. Right, he leaves, I mean, there's not a gap for a car there, but I'm prepared to go on the grass. Look, he then moves over to close that gap. I'm like, fine, I'll just stay on this light. Look, he goes to move over again. And then he moves back across the line. He's like, got to make his mind up. And then we get the car stopped perfectly fine. Ahead, we take the short line here. We have comprehensively cut that route off there. He wants to try and go down the outside, the inside. And then... I mean, I can't say 100% that was deliberate, but maybe just more pace, but it's a bit shit, isn't it? Fine. Still a podium. At least we had a 13-second gap behind us. Didn't cost us too much. Right, we'll go again. I do want to do a pit stop strategy. I want to do a tyre change strategy. Yeah, I mean, I can't say for certain Arkies, you know, it could just be a difference in the tyre grip at the time. But, yeah. We shouldn't be surprised these days, should we? Everybody races uber aggressively. Even me. Like, the way I drive now is so much more aggressive against other drivers than I used to be. And I still think I'm still a bit milquetoast when it comes to wheel-to-wheel racing. Oh, see Antonio's done a lap time in the NSX, because I'm pretty sure he did a 30.5 in the RCF. Thing is, if he hadn't went for the especially, I mean, the kind of aggressive move into the last corner and just followed me through there, I'd had much more grip and I'd got a better exit. I probably wouldn't even have fought it down into turn one. I'd probably have accepted. I only re-went for the overtake because I was a bit perturbed by the overtake into the last corner. That's the only reason I went for to repass him, even though my tyres were so much worse. It was just purely the I was a little bit miffed with the overtake into the last corner, because like you just can't come into that corner from that angle without understeering into the car in front of you. Yeah, they are Arkies, yeah. I mean, there's half a second between P1 and P11. P1 and P9. Which you don't often see, let's be honest. So, yeah. I think I can I don't know. I think I can maybe get into the 31s. Maybe. There's some fast drivers up there doing 31.9s and 32.0s, so if they've pushed it... Well, Arkies have done a 32.0, so I could definitely do a 31. Look at it, look at it. You do some cracking lap times in time trial these days, Arkies. Yeah, some of your time trial times are pretty impressive, Arkies. That's a good lap time. Right, we'll change tyres on this one. We'll change tyres. We'll endure it. We'll get to at least lap 4 or 5 and then change tyres. And then we'll go and find Lawford and punt them off. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Cheers for the good luck, folks. 29 degrees in this one. I think that's, I think sometimes it's up at 31, so not the highest temps. top 6 maybe. That's the goal. Tough to get through in the chaos. I mean, if we pitted and just did the no tyre change strategy, we would get a podium here probably. But so we can do some overtaking. Yeah. Bloody hell, how unlucky can you be? How unlucky can you be, man? Ugh. I was just unlucky. We'd made about 3 positions up there. And that car just spun and sort of corrected itself right in front of us. I don't think so, David. The engine sounds don't bother me in Gran Turismo, but I think you have to accept that it's never going to be a strong point of a Gran Turismo game. Oh shit, I better change the tyres. Because I've fucking been ragging them for 2 laps there. Oh, well, change of strategy. I've been that used to doing that. Let's be honest, the race is a bust anyway, so... He might have round 2 with Lawford though, because he's got probably... Obviously, he'll have to come back through us again. Let's hopefully it goes round us rather than through us this time though. Evil Wombo might actually come out. The tyres are cooking at the moment anyway, because I'm going to have to get a couple of very slow laps. Any tyre left at the end. See you later, Arkies. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope you're well. P7, yeah. I think I'll get better. Tyre temps are under control though, we'll get a bit of wear on them. I'll win in a P7 in the same stream though, eh? That would be a bit odd. Given we lost 14 seconds in lap 2, we're not doing too shabby. I know the skill spread is quite wide in a race like this. Oh, absolutely. Doesn't matter. It does remind me of a kind of GT Sport-esque race this, where actually managing your car was relatively important, rather than the kind of sort of current GT7 where it's just, well, 99% of the time it's just a bit raw pace. So actually what really got me into GT Sport was these kind of races, a bit like these, where raw speed wasn't the only factor on how good a result you could get. The good old days, as I like to before we had shite streaming the game and cars that are incredibly hard to bin. you know, when the servers were down yesterday, I jumped into a couple of... I've not really done too many of the licence tests on this account. So I did a few of the licence tests yesterday, and I was just doing them all, literally first time, or... Not the hard one, right? It was only the second. But like every single one, I was jumping in, either getting gold on the first attempt, or very close and then just getting on the second attempt. I do not remember these tests being this easy when I first started playing the game. So I went back and I looked at my stream where I did the licence test, and like some of them were taking me 5 or 6 attempts to get the gold. And that was on a second account. I'd already done the licence tests on my main account. And I was still having trouble getting gold easily on most of them. It does get just confirmed to me that the current physics in Gran Turismo, the cars they're too easy to drive. Now I'm not saying the car should be hard to drive and killing you every corner, but I never feel, I'm going to regret saying this of course, but I never feel in danger of binning it. Like this track here, like Autopolis should be in a car like this should be a dangerous combination. But I do not ever feel at any point like this car's going to bin. I think Gran Turismo needs to go back to a kind of the car's being a bit more, not like hard to drive, but like hard to drive on the, or dangerous to drive on the edge. At the moment they're just, to me, just too easy to drive. Way too much rear stability. Alright mate, I'm quite happy finishing P-Bombo. Nice of me. Just keep on the track and I'll not pass you. And you've got absolutely no grip whatsoever. But see if we can make him go flying off the track. There you go. We've worked hard for this P6. No pain whatsoever, is it? He's driving like he's on 50 pence pieces. I don't mind them trying to improve the... I mean, one thing that actually kind of annoys me about people who play sim racing games is that all of a sudden everyone becomes an expert in physics. I'm certainly no expert in physics. I didn't do physics at school. Really, when I say physics, I should say handling. But I don't have any issues with them changing the physics if it's an improvement. But I just don't think it has been an improvement. I just don't think the cars are as engaging to drive as they should be. Personally. Right, I'm definitely interested to see what happened there. That was an interesting accident, so it was. But yeah, well, how did we end up in P6? Something with a 1 minute penalty. What happened? I definitely crossed the line in P7, didn't I? Unless I was really paying attention, to be fair. But I mean, it could just be a setup issue with Gran Turismo. where the cars are just too stable because of the setup. They could be like very, very stable setups that they've got on. I don't know, I'm not a setup guy either, but... No, there was nobody with a 1 minute penalty. Not that I seen. So yeah, I did look at the finishing board. Seven. Right. Julie, Gonzo, McSpongy, Clat, AJ. So AJ. Oh, he must have finished. This guy must have had a penalty there to finish. Oh, he had a half second. A half second penalty, that's what he had. Right, that explains that then. Let's go take a look at the crash. Nope. Look at the right driver. It was fucking Lawford. It was Lawford's fault. I don't know if it was Lawford's fault. Well, we're looking good here. And I was like, this guy, there was nothing I could do. And then... Oh. It's kind of all instigated by this guy, isn't it, with that fine attempt at an overtake. He got a 5 second penalty for it. And Dale's pick up a penalty. It's always bad luck though. Whenever I get involved in anything like this, it's never a 5 seconds, 6 seconds I lose. It's always proper, facing backwards, and I stuck in reverse gear. I was like, what the fuck's the car not moving for? Superb rejoin. Damage all over. Right, I can do one more, folks, one more race, and then I'm going to shoot off to take the dog to the vet. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to see what the Le Mans Ultimate races are, and maybe stream them later on. That's the plan, but you know what they say about plans. Best laid plans never survive first contact with the enemy. We're kind of quite that fine, but we're in. If I stream this race again, which I probably will later on in the week, we'll try the GTR and the Lexus. We'll try some different cars. I think it'll be more difficult to do the no tyre change strategy with that. No worries, Dead Dave. Thank you for coming in as always. Enjoy your work. Hopefully it doesn't stress you out too much. and leave the cats alone. It's not their fault. Although they are wee pains in the arse, these cats. I know, I have 2 of them. Very different personalities, equally as annoying. He's got some competition at the front. Antonio. Yes, it's this is not going to be an easy group of cars to get through. Timmy, how we doing? Unfortunately, this is our last race of this stream, Timmy, but welcome in. Right, we'll change tyres on this one. We'll survive. We'll deal with the traffic for the first 3-4 laps, as frustrating as it will be. And then we will pit maybe lap 4 at the earliest, put a fresh set of boots on and see how our pace is towards the end. Last race is much better than no race. Thank you for being a channel member for 35 months, Timmy. Especially given that the channel is very much on the back burner at the moment. I appreciate everyone that's very much appreciate anyone that's still a channel member, because you're definitely not getting value for money, that's for sure. But maybe we can change that. Maybe we can change that. I do enjoy this race though, I must admit, I enjoy this race. I feel like I've got something hanging out my nose, which is never pleasant. Chaos everywhere. Folks. Just never go around the outside anyone, do you? It's just it's definitely a good rule. Weird pace. Chaotic start to this one, isn't it? Just overtook the fastest driver in the world, folks. The fastest driver at the combination. here. You poke your nose in there, Antonio. I mean, come on. Don't need to do that when you're as good as you. Brandon, how we doing? Right. Turn on away. I'm interested to see if Antonio can catch Key now. He's about 8 seconds behind. Oh, we'll get fried tyres. big gap to put into at least. Remember to change the tyres this time. Bonus. I can't believe how close we've got to them. Is E1 going for a no tyre change? Guy behind binned it, so we're not under threat from behind. Kind of stuck here. I'm not even driving hard, but I'm getting worse tyre temperatures than the other races. I think GD3's definitely killing these tyres. Oh, come on, mate. I'd have had him there if I'd been that fucking daft Spaniard behind us. Basically duped him into going deep and then the Spaniard hits me. .7 between the leaders. We'll take a P3 though. Not too shabby though, not too shabby. Cheers Timmy, cheers Timmy. Yeah, decent race, decent race. I know the Spaniard didn't mean it, but yeah. I was like, oh, we've managed to dummy this Hungarian into going wide, we should get the inside line and we'll just power down into turn 2, but no. We'll take a dunt from the Spaniard behind and then... But to be fair, the Hungarian did give me the space on the outside in turn 2 as well, so... Good driving, good driving. Not too bad though, I've enjoyed that. I know the quality of field has not been particularly high, but a P1, 2 P3s and a P7. Not too shabby, we'll take it. Some good DR I guess, if nothing else. But yeah, I enjoy that race, I like that one. It's my kind of race where, as I said, you know, for the reasons that I kind of outlined before. 3% on the phone, we'll need to get that charged before we go to the vets, but yeah, as I said, that has to be the last one. I've got to get the dog up to the vets for 12 o'clock. It's only 10 minutes away, but yeah, I need to go and get some, make a cup of tea, cool down a little bit, and get the dog up to get checked over for something. But yeah, thank you for your company, folks. I appreciate it this morning. I enjoyed the races, hopefully you did as well, and there may well be a stream of something later on, but I'm making no promises. But until then folks, take care, and I will catch you on the next one. Goodbye now.
Just